In my previous video, I talked about preparing for NaNoWriMo using your tarot cards, and I briefly talked about the Preptober for Tarot challenge that I'm offering. I am super excited to kick off that challenge right now here today. So if you're a writer who uses tarot cards and you're doing Nano this year, come join us. I'll put the link in the description, but the doors are open for the challenge. I would love to see you there. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, NaNoWriMo is a challenge that happens in November of every year where thousands and thousands of people, whether they've never written a book before or they're professional authors, we all come together and we write the first draft, 50,000 words of a novel in November. So that basically means you've got 30 days to write an entire story and book. It's crazy times. But that's why we use October to sort of prep and plan our life and the project we're going to be working on. So you win Nano by completing that 50,000 word draft of your novel. There are a few rules to it, but it's pretty loose. It's more of a community challenge and project, and it is so much fun. Now, I have to say, these don't have to be good words. You're not going to publish these words. This is just enough information to get your story on the page so that come December or later next year, you're able to actually rewrite it and edit it and polish it up. But 50,000 words in a month, it's crazy time, but plenty of people do it. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people have done it. In fact, they've written their first book in Nano, and wouldn't you want to join them? It's so much fun. So if you don't know me, I'm Angie Green from The Simple Tarot, and here at The Simple Tarot, it is all about helping you learn how to read your tarot cards and then use those cards in your life in whatever way you want. And a ton of people, including myself, use our tarot cards for writing projects and for creativity. I am also a fiction author, and this is the first year I'm doing Nano with the goal of winning it. I've done it in previous years on nonfiction projects or working on multiple novels at a time, but this year I'm going to sit down and write a single novel during November, just like you're supposed to, playing by the rules. And I'm going to be doing Preptober in October using my tarot cards, of course, and I would love to have you join me. If we can create this community in October of doing Preptober with our tarot together, we're all going to be like tarot buddies, writing our stories together, supporting each other during the challenge of Nano in November. So this Preptober with Tarot challenge is a 4-week interactive challenge that walks you through preparing for NaNoWriMo using your tarot cards. So we're going to prep your story, your ideas, your characters, your world building. You don't need to be a planner or a plotter, but we're just going to start gathering ideas using tarot, of course. But in October, we also prep so much more. We prep your life, your family, your friends, your expectations. You prep your mindset and your tools and your writing space. You create playlists. There's so much that can go into getting ready to make November as easy as possible and as fun as possible. And that's what this Preptober with Tarot challenge is all about. And not only that, at the end of this 4-week Preptober with Tarot challenge, you're going to have a whole bunch of tarot-loving friends that have worked on this challenge together with you, so that when you go into November, you're already going to have a crew of writing buddies to help cheer you on to make sure that the project hits that finish line. And if you've ever done Nano before, you're going to know that these writing buddies are key to keeping you going. No one in your regular life is really going to understand what craziness you're doing during November, but your writing buddies, we understand. All 4 weeks have tips, tricks, and tools that involve your tarot cards, and all 4 weeks are super interactive. But you do not need to know anything about tarot to really benefit from this challenge. I'll give you some tips and tricks during the challenge to help you cheat your way to understanding those meanings and reading the cards. You don't need to be a tarot master or really have any understanding. Each weekly challenge lesson is designed for total tarot beginners, but of course I give a little more tips for the advanced readers as well. But I also want to be clear about this. You do not need to be a writer to do Nano. It is extremely doable, even if you've never written a short story before, or even just somewhere in the back of your brain, you're like, hey, I'd like to write a novel one day. Well, one day starts November 1st. So join the challenge so you can get ready and make that process as easy as possible. So, if you love tarot and you're a writer planning on doing Nano this year, or even if you're just curious and think maybe this is the year you write your novel, come check out the challenge at this link right here. I'll drop it in the description too, of course. And if you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments. I'd love to know if you're doing Nano this year or if you've done it in years past and what you're planning to do for Preptober. I cannot wait to hear from you, and I hope to see you there.